creating a whole-of-state cybersecurity strategy. That is the topic of this latest To The Point interview. Hello, I'm Maggie Miller. Joining me today is Jennifer Pittman-Leeper, also known as JPL. She is one of our SLED experts here at Tanium. So welcome to the show, JPL.
Thank you so much for having me.
So what are some of the biggest challenges public sector organizations face when it comes to setting up a cybersecurity strategy?
I think really it's about resources. So you look at who the adversaries are in this case, and it almost feels like they have unlimited resources. You're talking about trying to protect yourself against nation states, and you're talking about trying to get together a collaborative approach of some kind or another, something that is strong enough to take on resources that just continue and never stop, basically. It seems like every day we hear about a new method that they're using to attack. It's never ending, and so there's no breaks for anyone. And I think that's really where getting a comprehensive cybersecurity strategy makes so much sense.
Yeah, and one of the strategies that we talk about when we talk about, a comprehensive one is whole of state. So before coming to Tanium, I know you were part of the team that led the whole of state cybersecurity strategy for the state of Arizona. So you know exactly what it looks like, but what does this entail?
I think when I hear about whole of state and when I look at what we did at the state of Arizona, it's all about collaboration. It's all about pooling resources. It's all about pooling ideas. It's assuming that you aren't the smartest person in the room, that you don't have the best ideas, but if you have enough friends and enough people seated around the table, you'll get to the right solution and you'll be able to pool those resources together. Sometimes you have the resource to make something happen, and other times you need to borrow that resource. So really, I think what it takes is a lot of collaboration, a lot of relationship building. You have to learn to know who to trust, and you have to be able to be willing to be vulnerable, to be willing to say, I don't have all the answers, but let's sit down and figure this problem out together.
Could you walk us through what it looks like to set up a whole of state cybersecurity strategy?
There are several different components to it. It really focuses around information sharing. If everyone will just share what they have visibility into with everyone else, then you can more quickly respond. In Arizona, they have a platform set up where they're actually able to, in real time, share indicators of compromise with one another. I think that's very important because that enables the incident response phase to happen much quicker. For instance, if one of the entities within Arizona sees something in their environment, because they are sharing that intel with one another, everyone else can take proactive steps, which again prevents the whole need for the incident response. But because they are sharing this information, because they are working in a collaborative method, they can actually help each other respond, help each other recover faster. So your incident response, your information sharing, I think that's one major component. I think something else that Arizona is doing that's very unique is sharing similar tools. So the state of Arizona is actually providing tools free of charge to municipalities, cities, counties, K-12s, and tribes. They are all prime targets for bad actors. And by having everyone using similar tools, it enables the response to be better because we can send out instructions much quicker. Here's how to prevent, here's how to recover from this particular thing, here's how to react. So again, you've got your information sharing, you've got your incident response piece, you've got sharing of tools. All of that has to come under some form of collaboration. In Arizona, it's very important that they have governance set up, and I think it's one of the reasons they're experiencing success. They have formal governance models set up for all of these different pieces of their whole of state platform that they've got going on out there. Once you have some of that going on, you can begin with implementing, having some shared policies, having shared goals, visions of what you wish to achieve, tracking what you wish to achieve, tracking those standards becomes very important. And frankly, just being able to lean in and help one another. And that sort of leads into a validation portion. It's great to say that we just want to make ourselves safer and we want to keep bad guys out of our environment. but you have to be able to validate if you're actually doing it and if you're achieving the results that you want to achieve. So governance from the portion of coming together for formal decision making, implementation for deciding how you're going to use these different things, these different products, the information sharing, and then validating if it's working or not. And if you need to make course corrections, deciding when and where to make those.
And so what are the benefits of whole of state cybersecurity?
I could talk for days about the benefits of it. First and foremost, no one has all the answers. So I think that's the beginning of it, is you're gaining the benefit of everyone else's experience. I think the other advantage is the cost savings. You're purchasing at economies of scale, which makes it cheaper. You don't have everyone doing POs and doing a very fragmented, disparate systems and tools. So with everyone using similar systems, it becomes more efficient and effective and cheaper. I think the other thing that I would call a definite advantage is just this overall collaboration. It's really building a team of cyber professionals across the state that can all lean in and help. Colonel King from the National Guard loves to say, don't wait for an incident to make friends. You have to make your friends now so that when you need them and when you need to call on them, you already know exactly who to contact, how to get a hold of them. And so I think that's been a real advantage that they're seeing in Arizona, is just that collaborative environment. And now we're starting to see it spill over into other things. Well, since you're already helping me on this, do you know anything about this? And it's really just, it's creating some great benefits out there.
And sometimes the hardest thing with almost anything we do is getting started. So do you have any advice for other agencies out there that might want to get started with a whole of state cybersecurity model?
Sure, there are so many different pieces to a whole of state. I mean, you could even include workforce in there. So just get started. Start with listening. Go out and talk to the municipalities and ask them, what do you need? Do not make assumptions on what they need, but ask them what they need. Share with them what your goals and objectives are. Why are you wanting to do a whole of state model? What are you hoping to achieve? And I think when you just begin the relationship building and the talking and the listening, you will start to see where you need to focus first on a whole of state initiative, because it is slightly different in every area. Start with talking, start with listening. Getting everybody to the table is a really good first step.
Awesome. Listening and relationship building. That is great advice, JPL. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
And thank you all for watching. I'm Maggie Miller, and this is To The Point.